CS closet. So here, these are all stacked on the wall, and you're just gonna pick the one that's best for your patient. So when it says airflow, you're talking supragingival, airflow perio, you're talking subgingival. So I'm going to show you this one because this one, I can show you both, but just this one. So in here, you have directions in here. You're going to get the handy body with the hand pieces, and that's it. They're all going to be sterilized in here. So you're going to grab this, you're going to put this on your tray. Now if you're looking at the autoclaves, you know where you would put your Listerine at the very end of the day if you're on CS duty. That cabinet right there, it says like air polish right on it. You're going to open that cabinet and all of the materials that you're going to need are in that cabinet. So from that cabinet, you're going to grab these patient safety glasses.
Oh my God.
Okay. These are disposable, so these are for your patient. You're going to grab the type of powder you're using with the proper nozzle. So like that one over there, it's just, when I take off the top, we're just screwing it on the top. Okay? But we're not using Comfort. This is supragingival, we're using perio-subgingival. So I'm not using this one, that's for my other one. Then I'm going to grab the lip balm, because I'm going to put that on before I do any air polishing. And then if I'm doing perio, I'm going to grab this little box, and inside are the nozzles, and I'm just going to tear off one, and then I'm going to put it right on my tray. Okay? And if you don't already have sterilized cotton rolls, you're going to fill your tray with some cotton rolls if you need it. And that's pretty much it. Okay? So I'm going to move over here. So over here, they left like no powder, no water. How rude. The pennies are clean, so that's all that matters. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. It's got good use today. So this is what the perio one is. You're going to screw off the top, and again, this is the area that's always going to be dry, in there and here. We're going to peek at the O-rings. They look good. Look inside. This is dry. If it hadn't been used, it should have still been dry. So to fill it, and you can do this in CS if you don't want to bring this with you. If you think you only need a little bit, that's fine. Just do it right in CS and you can put it right back. So you're going to flip it upside down, and you're just going to do 2 pumps. And that's it. Pretty easy. Then you would put it back in the cabinet, and you can screw it right back up. Okay, I'm going to pass around these. I want you guys to look at them both. So both these, they're called hand pieces. This is handy body. The hand pieces, they can be used, both of these, just on this one. So I'm going to pass these around, and I want you to look at the difference between the two, okay? So one of them, the one that looks like it's actually missing something, is missing something because remember the little nozzle we took before? This gets inserted right on there, and what we're going to do is at the end, when we finish with our patient, these are what we throw away in the garbage because we're not reusing these. No. Not so much.
In the biohazard bin or in the garbage?
No, you can just throw it in the garbage. Unless you have tissue on it, which I really hope you don't.
So we do.
Oh my God.
That, do you usually want to bring that to your unit, just in case you run out? You don't. Like if you do you wipe it, the bottle off, like just clean it?
Yep, you're gonna leave it over on the clean side behind
Oh my gosh,
your
these things keep falling.
computer on your clean tray. If they only have one open, I would make sure that they have both in there before you take it to your unit. But if you think you may need a little more, just let someone in there know that you're taking it so they're not like, where is it? But yes. Well, that's still being passed around. Oh, you're done. Okay. Okay, so for these.
That thing looks fun. I want to use it.
Alright. So I'm going to show you the super gingival first. So does everybody remember or know the angles of how to use it super gingivally?
Parallel. I don't know. I don't know. Parallel.
If you don't have it, write it now. But 60, 80, 90. So 60 is going to be in the anteriors. 80 is the posteriors. And 90 is going to be in the occlusals. Can you repeat that? Yep, 60, 80, 90. So 60 is in the anteriors, 80 is in the posteriors, and 90 is occlusals. And if you forget, it's always on the back of your air polishing rubric. So all the information we're going to ask you that you're going to need to know, like contraindications, so on and so forth, it's always going to be on the back. Same thing for whitening, it's on the back. So anything we're going to ask you, it's in your binder. Yeah.
It's on the back of all of them, right?
Yep. Yep. I mean, it's already in the PowerPoint, but it's on the back of there. You don't have it on your card, but write it on your card if you don't have it. So if you want to hover, I'll show you what the angles are. Watch your head. I don't need to knock you out today. Process of elimination. Okay. So for here, if you're doing, yeah, I have to do it this way, I'm already. Okay, this I'm going to use as a suction. So what I did is I took the suction over in clinic and in CS, and all I did was take the scissors over there and I chopped off the bottom. And then I'm just going to use that. So you can use this as your little retractor instead of your mirror or the slow speed. So here, if you're doing your 60 degrees in the anteriors, this is the direction you want to be facing. Okay? So you want to be away from the gingiva, away from the papilla. And what's the motion that we're going to do? Say it loud and
Linear?
proud. Sweeping, they said smiley face motion, either or, I'll take it. But you want to do sweeping motion, 2 to 3 millimeters away from the tooth. Then if we go to the top, if you decide to wear your loops while using this, just put the caps on your the magnifiers. So here, same thing, 2 to 3 millimeters away, you're going to be 60 degrees.
I didn't get an orange cap with my loops.
Not the orange caps, the caps that go over the magnifiers. You didn't get any magnifiers?
No.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll look in your little boxes later. Okay, if we're going posteriors, I'll show this side first. So if we're doing the 80 degrees, I'll go this way. So here, this is what I would be for 80 degrees. Ooh, it's hard lefty. So here I would be retracting. Then on this side, just gonna be dexterous today. Here, I'm doing a really bad positioning. Okay, so, and the occlusals are that 90 degrees, 2 to 3 millimeters away. Okay, if let's say you want to use this to prep for sealants, So instead of using the pumice paste, what you could do is just use the polisher, and either or. So if you want to use the polisher, this one in particular, see the foot pedal, how there's a little blue dot on there? You'd have to flick it the opposite way, so it's just air and powder. Okay, that's what you would use for prep. If you're gonna do it for this one, same thing that the video said, you're gonna press P. So first time you press P is for regular polish. Second time you press P is just air and polishing powder. Third time you press P is just going to be like irrigating, just water and air. So both, you can use both polishers to do that. I'm trying to think. Okay, so let's say we're going to do our perio insert. So to put this on, they have little tracks on both, and you're just gonna line it up, and it's gonna go right on that way. And it's pretty darn sturdy. So just check it, and then you're gonna put it on just the same. Okay? For this, remember this goes sub, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert it into the pocket, and we're going to pulsate 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna move over again. 1, 2, 3, and then you can move again. Same thing, you're gonna switch the tooth. 1, 2, 3, you're gonna move over. 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna do that in all the areas that you need to. Someone asked about the pedal. As long as you're subgingival, if you keep your foot on the pedal the whole time, that's fine. Just make sure you're pulsating. When you're switching from tooth to tooth, just take your foot off the pedal because it's gonna spray, okay? And same thing, you're gonna use the high-speed suction. Any questions with this so far? Subgingival is only glycine, okay?